Hey, I want to show you all how to leverage PayPal invoices to offer discounts in your parties and in your VIP group. Let's say, for example, that you're running a 10% off special and someone wants to order a mascara and take advantage of that special. These are the steps that I go through to get that ready for them. So I'm going to go to my open party. I'm just on my unique site here. And we'll just go shop from this party now. And I'm just going in like I'm a customer about to buy an item. So I'll click on eyes. Over here we have the mascara, the 3D fiber lashes. So we'll click that. And then we're going to add one to the cart. I'm going to go over here and proceed to checkout. Okay, at this step, if you have YCash saved up, if you're a new presenter, you might not have much yet, but as you work your business for a while, you'll be able to really save up some YCash to use either for your own orders, or as I do now, I will offset the cost of some of these discounts that I offer. In the beginning, however, I didn't have YCash, so I would just take the hit in my personal commission. So in this particular one, if we're doing 10% off, that's going to be $2.90. So again, if you don't have the YCash over here to offer, you would just take that $2.90, out of your commission and cover it that way. All right, so I can apply that $2.90. And then I'm going to check out. And you have to check out as yourself to apply your own YCash. It's not going to let you check out and use YCash unless you're still signed in as yourself. Okay, so over here we have the fiber lashes. Tax, this is defaulting to my area. The shipping cost is always going to be $5.50 unless you opt for the expedited. And then product credits here is showing the discount. You'll want to go down here, and just for privacy purposes, I'm not going to scroll down and type in my address, but under the shipping information, you would change the email, the name, and the address to whoever your customer is. So you'd want to get that from them. And that is going to change this tax rate to fit their area. So obviously if it's someone local, it would stay the same. But if you're doing an order out of state or even in another town, sometimes the rates can vary per town in a certain state. So you want to make sure you get an exact tax rate for your customer. And then I'll usually just screenshot this little sidebar over here and send that to them in Facebook and be like, okay, this is your bill with, or this is what the amount is with discount. I just want to make sure, everything looks good. They say yes. And then you have options at this point. If it's someone that you know well, you could ask them to just give you their credit card information, the card number, the expiration, and the 3-digit code, and you could input that in on their behalf right here. That only works, however, if you have YCash, okay? So if you're able to apply YCash, know the person personally, that is an option. However, a lot of times, they don't feel comfortable giving their YCash or giving their credit card information, or you don't have the YCash to cover the discount up front. So that's when we're going to leverage these PayPal invoices. So I've got PayPal open and I'm already logged in. This is the first screen that pops up. We're going to choose Request Money. And we are going to create a new invoice. Okay, so I went into my my profile and I've added a picture for my business here. You can have it go ahead and default to have your contact information on it, a little message if you like. It's very customizable, and again, you would just go under your main account profile to do that. So a lot of people have asked me before where this comes from. It's just something I created on a banner site and took a screenshot of it and added it there. But next up, you would put the email address of the person that you're sending it to. So I'll just put in myself. And then you can add customer details here. So this gives you an opportunity to go ahead and save this person in your system. So the next time you've got their information, you don't have to ask for it. So you can type in name and then put their billing and shipping information in there. I'm just going to cancel out of that though. And then at this point you can start typing in line items. So I would do 3D lashes plus, I usually put what retail cost is in parentheses, and then I'll go over here and put what the discounted amount was. So it comes to $26.10 after you subtract off that $2.90 discount. I would do a line item for tax. And if you forgot what that was, you've got this still open over here on the screen, so we can come back and see the tax was $203. So we'll put that in. And then shipping is going to be, that flat rate of $5.50. I will note that there are discount options down here. You can type it in there as well. For me personally though, I just feel like, this looks cleaner up here. So this is the way I do it, but if you want to leverage this section right here to put in the discount and shipping and handling, you can. I've just been a little concerned with it discounting potentially the tax. So proceed at your own risk there. I do it this way just to keep it simple and just copy it from this page here. Like I'm copying it pretty much word for word. Okay, and then you can put a little note in here. So thanks for taking advantage of my 10% off special. You are going to, love your new mascara. And then I'll usually just throw my link or something under there so they have it for reference. I can't type tonight. Okay, so you can preview that, and this will show you what it looks like when it arrives at your customer. Okay, so that's what they're going to see, and they will have an option to hit pay when they get it. So you want to make sure you hit send. That's going to send them an email. And then look, it's got the date set, due upon receipt. You can change that back if we go under edit. Like if someone said, oh, I'll be able to pay you, Friday at payday, you can edit when that's due right here. Okay, so you hit send and send that off to your customer. Once they pay, and they do not have to have a PayPal account to pay. They can use PayPal, or they can use just a regular credit card or debit card. Once they pay that money is instantly in your PayPal account, okay? And now that Unique has, let's scroll down real quick so we can see down here, Unique has now integrated PayPal into our account. So you would just pay with PayPal. And that money would just come directly out of that PayPal account. Do note, however, when you send invoices, there is a 2.75% fee deducted. So the amount you get deposited into your PayPal will be just a tad bit less. So if you have a zero balance and you go to pay this, it's going to dip into whatever other account you have tied to it, whether it be your personal checking account or whatever. So at that point, once you do the PayPal, if you opt to, and this, I often forget this, but you may want to ask your customer, are they cool with the roundup? And that's something else you can add as a line item. So this one ends up being 37 cents. Most people always want to do it. I just sometimes forget to even ask. So, shame on me, but let's all get in the habit of asking that. So that would just be another line item here that you could add on the invoice. So Unique Foundation donation and then 37 cents. Okay, so if they want to do that, we'd add that in there. Complete my order. They're going to get an email confirmation. And so at that point, the order's in the system and en route shipping to them. So that is how I leverage these invoices. Again, you don't always have to do these to offer sales. You could have them do a personal PayPal transfer. If it's someone they could transfer the money that way. With you just sending this screenshot, they've still got a breakdown of what they're getting in their order. So you've got a lot of flexibility there. But as a new presenter with no Ycash that is interacting with someone you don't know well enough to ask for credit card information or a friends and family PayPal transfer, this is the way you do it. I hope that helps.